this week.
That's right. Here we are with our brand new look, looking fresh, looking redheaded, looking lovely.
Mm-hmm.
And we have our great friend, Eric Williams.
And we talk all things open relationship, Broadway,
Singing voices.
And I never say it's good or bad. You know what I mean?
You just tell that line right down the middle.
Just saying things that are happening.
And I say our good friend because I feel like after this conversation,
oh yeah, they live here
friends now. They live here now.
Enjoy.
M.
Oh.
M.
Mom!
When your first choice is a big old bus,
You turn around and boom, you end up with a sloppy seconds. Oh, diva. Our number is 213-536-9180. Or email us sloppysecondspot@gmail.com. Now on with the show. How you sloppy, you stupid little fucks, you not so fucks, you dirty little fucks, you stupid little fucks. Welcome to Sloppy Talking Big Dipper, Meatball and that's Big Dipper.
Are you yelling at me?
Bitch.
Bitch, you're feeling
faggot.
energized. You've got rhinestones. You're covered in beads.
I got fringe on my nails.
A wig that is the perfect size for your head.
I think it could be bigger, but I still love it. Thank you, Loma Prieta in
I think
San
you
Francisco.
look great on camera.
Thank you so much.
And we do have a new look. A little sleeker, a little more adult.
Oh, yeah, we're missing the bars on the, let me out of here. You know what I mean? On the side.
Yeah.
Because if I was a mime.
Oh, yeah. All of the miming
I did miming in college.
I'm sure
took
you
a
did.
Full mime class.
Double popped collar from your J. Crew job, doing mime class at Stella
I still can't
Adler.
believe that my teachers were so mean to me when I'd be like, I have a job. I need to leave here on time so I can get to work on time.
And they were like, your real job is voice and movement.
Well, directing. Because it was there for directing. I just took all the theater classes.
Always told me you were there for acting.
No, I was there for directing.
I
just
thought you
took a bunch
got
of theater classes.
into NYU for acting.
Directing.
I can't imagine
But
you
I
directing.
took all the.
You're too selfish.
Well, that was maybe the big problem.
All right, we need to get into our guest who also, I believe, went to NYU.
Yes.
Gag. Okay.
Same
amazing.
time.
Did you know it? Well,
No.
Okay. Our guest today is the host of That's a Gay Ass Podcast. Do you want to read what I wrote here?
No.
Okay, I'll read it because I feel
those
like
letters and I went.
I feel like our guests will appreciate this. So, the host of That's a Gay Ass Podcast, a true podcasterini faggotrinity, please welcome Eric
Williams. Ow, 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 ow. Hello. Welcome
Hello.
to the show, Eric.
I am thrilled to use faggotrini as my intro.
yes.
Thank you.
It's a lot of. So you listen to the pod?
Yes.
And you recognize that language?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, great. Just checking. You never
His
know.
eyes glaze over.
I know exactly.
That's the weed.
His.
That's the mushroom. That trigger.
How are you? Thank you for being here.
I'm so fucking good and so fucking excited to be in this $1 million setup. Sorry, $1 billion setup.
Oh, thank you.
This
Yeah,
is
let's
gorgeous.
get it right. It's very much like Beyonce in Dubai. That's like the vibe in here.
Is your heel a half inch?
It's a half inch and I'm
She
recovering.
had
foot surgery.
Listen,
Don't be rude.
I'm not being rude. I'm calling out the facts, which is that she was
Still in a hill.
Still in a hill.
and a great performer.
The vocals
She
were...
said, I'm going to do vocal. She said, let me give you vocal.
And why? And can we blame her? Are you pissed that the country hates gays and she performed there?
Okay,
I
let's
actually
unpack
don't care
this.
that much.
Because we had the same conversation. I work with a lot of drag queens who are known around the world. And, Meatball is one of them.
Oh, France.
And
Oui.
France.
So I do some of the best work.
A lot of them get asked to come to
Brazil.
Israel.
Oh, Israel.
Why are you pointing at me?
Pick a side!
Pick a side!
Are you going to ask me to weigh in on Israel versus Palestine?
I
In
would
the
love to
second
know.
segment, we
Okay.
are going to go
Oh,
there.
God.
No, but there is this conversation of like queens going like, well, so we should deny the queer community who was born and happens to live in Tel Aviv the experience of like doing a show and deny myself the experience of traveling around the world because of the political situation there. And people are like, well, it's really cut and dry. It's like, don't go to Russia, don't go to Israel, don't go whatever. But then people go like, baby, what about abortion rights in Texas?
I was
But you're
gonna
still
say,
playing Houston.
Florida?
Yes.
Yeah, I went to shows
And
in
we're all
Florida.
like, Wilton Manors. You're going to Wilton Manors, aren't you?
I don't know, maybe.
I'm dying to go. I've heard of the experiences in Wilton Manors, and I am dying. However, if I was offered, as was Beyonce, I'm sure, how much money?
24 million is
Is that what
apparently
you-
it was.
it
So
was?
if Eric Williams is offered $24 million to go to Florida
Yes.
to do That's a Gay Ass live show, am I going to say no?
No!
No, but Florida is gay.
No, but I'm
But,
saying like
but
they
in
can't.
general.
Oh. Also, we're like the African American AP class. Like they literally like there are so many reasons that you can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
And,
Yes.
And like, did I go on Birthright? Guilty. Did I go to Israel for 11 days? Is it problematic? Of course. Did I get a free trip to Israel? Did I get to flirt with Israeli shoulders? Yeah, babe. Am I gonna denounce that? No.
Wait, did you do Birthright?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
We've talked about that. Okay, so we're gonna do it segment 1. We're gonna talk about being Jewish.
I
It's
love that.
happening right now.
Oh, I left the bagel.
You said on your podcast 2% of the global population is Jewish. Is that correct?
I mean, that's what I said. Is the fact correct, honey?
I don't know.
Your guess. I'm gonna
Doesn't 2% seem small?
That's very low.
Oh,
I think
no, it is that. It is either that low or lower or that low.
I think we said
Really?
recently it was like 14 million people. Like
It's
I looked
low.
it
It is.
I had no
low.
idea it was that low.
up because I feel like everyone I meet is Jewish. I'm Jewish.
We also-
Everyone I meet is
I
Jewish.
mean, we
Listen.
also are from the coasts.
And I was gonna say, all of my friends in New York, most of my friends in New York were Judaic. I moved to LA, and of course, I know a lot of Jews, but I've met a lot more non-Jews. But I just like when I was at NYU, I probably,
Oh,
as
yeah.
you probably maybe had experience in certain scenarios, would be drawn to Jewish people.
Yes.
Shared trauma, generational trauma. And then I found that that's just like how my community grew. I only knew Jews, but it's like, it still is a teen population.
It's very wild to think about it like that because I never put that much weight on it.
Yeah.
Like I was like, oh yeah, I want to have a bar mitzvah. And I thought about doing Birthright, but I also, I didn't have a lot of like traveling experience. So like traveling still even that young with a bunch of people I didn't know, I was like, I don't know that
Which,
I'm
by the
into
way, it was
that.
a nightmare. We flew through Ukraine.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
The airline that we flew on is now defunct. Oh,
Slay.
fuck. What was the airline? I would love to drag an airline on a podcast. Me against the world. Slash.
They lost my luggage.
Oh, it was, yeah. Truly, like,
Do
the
you
food
think
was.
I could have done Birthright because I once played Mr. Dussel in the Diary of Anne Frank while I was in junior high? Does that make me Jewish?
Have you fucked a Jewish guy?
Probably.
You have to have. I say yes. I mean,
Yeah.
there are people went back into their ancestry.
You probably got some DNA somewhere in you. Sitting
I don't know.
around.
Or
Just
have
we're
had
just
it in
on
you.
the costume. You know what I mean?
Left over on the costume.
Well, the gag really is that my twin brother went on Birthright with me, and the closest friends that we made were like entertainment industry people in LA.
Oh my
Have you looked
God.
them up since you moved back?
Yeah, they're
or
fucking-
moved here.
They're
Moved here.
killing it, yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh my god, this is the best story. Get this. I won't say the name, so it won't matter. Gerlina and I become friends.
Okay.
Very hot Ken doll guy who you would look at and be like, I don't care, Jew, non-Jew, whatever you are, is just like stunning, fucking hot. The first night of the trip, they were like, okay, we're gonna announce rooms, and they put me and my twin brother in different rooms. So I guess we could make more friends. Fine. They put me with hot Ken doll. I'm losing my mind. He's so hot. Of course, hot Ken doll and my girly friend become friends.
No.
Cut to girly friend had a 8-year relationship she had been in. The last night of the trip, they kissed.
What was she? Started that relationship at 12 years old?
Well, I went right after college, and I was in the
Oh.
older group.
The
we were
older
like
group.
19 to 28 or whatever. The
Oh,
fuck.
that's
Okay.
a fuck fest, is it
Yeah,
not?
everyone's fucking.
Well, I had a boyfriend at the time who was a monster and would not. But also, there was no.
Couldn't
at
Sheets?
8, at 19.
No, after
19-year-olds not
college.
allowed to be monsters. Oh no, I was 22. You're right.
There
You're
you
right. You're
go.
right.
Grown up.
Oh, that's the monstrous age.
Of course
the
it
most
is.
monstrous of all.
Well, long
And
story short is
Yes.
that they kiss, and then the hot
Okay.
girl and the hot guy, my girlfriend and the hot guy, she flies back home, breaks up with the 8-year relationship, and now they are married with children.
The hot guy?
The hot guy
And
and the girl
girly.
from Birthright. And they are also entertainment titans. He is a huge agent. She is a publicist, and the rest is herstory.
And
Slay!
that's ultimately one of the biggest points of Birthright is to bring people together to make more
Procreate,
Jews.
yeah.
Now, I had a friend who I was in group 1 of, what is that? UCB with.
Oh, 101.
And she went over there after we had already started UCB. Like, this is like fresh out of college, too. Now she lives over there, married, child, dog, like went over there, never came back.
Whoa.
Well, that's their dream scenario.
I know, she played
I find
into
that,
it.
listen, the problematic part is a little bit of the like, let's get these kids to love Israel and then move here. And that is the fucked up part. However, the great part is that it does connect you with like your heritage and with
Right.
other people. What's interesting is when I came back, I was like, well, I guess I'm going to marry a Jew. As we're talking, there are 4 Jews in the world. Then there's one who's gay. So I have one person to choose from. And so
Right.
I realized, let's cast a bit of a wider net. And then I met my Catholic Southern now husband. And I said, I don't know if I'm going to marry him, but he's really hot. And we're having fun. And now it's been 9 years.
Oh my
9
God. 9 years.
years.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
9 years together or 9 years married?
9 years together. I resent that people ask, and you didn't do this. But I resent when people
Sure
say,
sounds
how
like-
long have you been married? And I'm always like, I'm going to tell you first the 9 years because I put in the fucking
Yeah.
time and the work. But married
Yeah.
for like 3 and change together
That's
for 9.
a long
Got
time.
it. Yeah. Were you always like interested in getting married?
I think it's my trauma showing is the answer is yes, because I
Got
grew up in, and talk about minorities and shit. I grew up in Missouri, which you would think in St. Louis there's going to be no Jews. It was a big Jewish community. Like my,
I think of St. Louis as hugely Jewish.
oh, bless.
Yeah.
But you're also
Well, here's the
Jew.
thing, never
And I
think
have
about
family
St.
from
Louis.
St. Louis.
And you also have family.
Big
And you're from
Lots of
Chicago.
family from St. Louis.
But Meatball, do you think when
Lot
you
of
think of St.
Hanukkah.
Louis?
I
do you-
don't ever think of St. Louis. I don't. Missouri
Correct,
doesn't
correct.
cross my mind.
Wait, I want to ask, Meatball just did your live show
Yes.
recently.
Yes.
Now,
I had a wonderful time. Great show.
you texted me before the show
Mhm.
and you said to me, hey, do you think this pickle bit is going to go over well?
Well, because you know I love to do it.
I know you love to do it, but this is a bit that has happened on this podcast and at our live shows with like a long running point of reference for listeners. It's very much to me an inside joke. Like we've
Yeah,
done
but
whole
to me, it's funny no matter what happens. So
and
I was,
why?
Because I think it's funny to say these are not pickle. Like these are the same pickle. It's just like I just like doing
It's
that.
just so prop heavy.
I know.
There's a lot of setup. So
Yeah.
I wanted to hear objectively. Please pretend she's
Pretend
not
I'm
here.
not here.
Well, before you have me answer, what did you say to her about how
He
you
said,
think it was
"Don't
going to
do
go
it."
down? You said, don't do it?
And
He
I
said it's
pitched her
not
another
funny.
joke.
Yeah.
Well, here's the deal. Wait, you want to know if I think it was funny?
Yes.
It's honestly
Say
not
no.
up to me because the
That's
audio.
a no.
No,
Okay,
the,
he didn't
the
think it was
no,
funny.
the answer is a hard yes because the reviews I got after the show were we don't know what the fuck was going on,
Yeah.
but bitch, we were living.
Did you eat the pickles?
No.
No, but you know who you brought up on stage?
My friend Michael's husband. Right?
Yes,
Yeah.
who is and
Who I'd
also
never met.
a friend of mine, and he is lovely and fucking hot.
So hot.
And so it's a win-win. 2 pickles and a hot guy.
Aw.
I came out on top and then a bottom. Well, and you know the best part about that night was when I was walking in my big fashion poncho to my car. The homeless guy who was sitting there all night went, "You look beautiful," and I was like, "Thank you." I thought I was about to get spat on or hate crime.
Because normally you don't end the night with a compliment. That's a
No,
nice thing.
yeah. Normally it's like, "Please leave."
Well, let me tell you something. I had therapy this morning, and
Okay,
we have video conferencing platforms.
Stunning.
And I was showing a few pictures from the show because I've been talking a lot about the show because it was a bit of a mental game for me to get her up on stage.
Uh-huh.
However, I was showing pictures and I showed how stunning you looked. And my therapist, who is a straight woman who is my everything, she said, "Oh, was she a performer?" I said, "Bitch, you
No,
think
she
gay
lives
people
like this.
You
No,
think
she
gay
was an
people show up to a
attendee.
show?" I'm just picturing Meatball in the audience, just like having a great time in like the biggest outfit.
Here's one thing. I used to do that. I used to get up into drag just to like show up at drag shows.
Okay, well,
And I would
cancel me.
It would be the craziest. Well, no, I clearly don't. I would never do that anymore.
Before
I would
it becomes your job, of course. It's
Yeah.
exciting.
I would be like nannying children, put them to sleep, put on makeup.
Still
the
boggles
parents
my
would
mind.
come. The parents would come home. They wouldn't say a word. About
I
it.
love that you say that you're like, God, I would never direct, but I will watch human lives that are 4 years old.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, when you move to LA, you got to find a job, and that
Listen.
was one that was very easy.
You nannied here?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Were they for rich parents?
Yes.
Oh,
Very
well,
well.
that's the dream.
Yeah.
All right, we need to
I
take
was
a break.
always looking for cameras in the house
Why?
because rich people like to watch.
And
As you're
you
eating
were-
all of the food in the fridge.
That was the one thing I would do.
Of course you
Oh, I
would.
was eating all of their food.
You would put it in the back.
You said caviar. Don't
No,
look at
I
mine,
would.
too.
I would make
it to go.
make my lunch, then the kids' lunch, then my second lunch. You know what I mean? We'll be right back after this break.
Thank you. We all have days when we want to eat well, but just don't have the time or the energy to plan, shop, and cook.
That's exactly where Factor comes in. They deliver fully prepared meals designed by dietitians and crafted by chefs right to your door.
With Factor, you can stay on track with your nutrition goals, whether that's high protein, balanced meals, or overall wellness, without any extra effort.
The meals are fresh, never frozen, and ready in just 2 minutes, which makes it easy to fit into your routine.
You know, I love coming home after a long day and having a tasty and filling Factor meal. It's waiting for me, and I don't have to worry about shopping. It's quick and easy, and one less thing I need to think about when I get home.
You know, I'm feral for fish right now, and I always get my fix with Factor. I recently had their scampi-styled shrimp and salmon, and let me tell you, it did not disappoint.
So get Factor today and start enjoying delicious and nutritious meals.
Head to factormeals.com/sloppyseconds50 off and use code sloppyseconds50 off to get 50% off and free daily greens per box with new subscription only, while supplies last until September 27th, 26. See website for more details.
That's factormeals.com/sloppyseconds50, like the number, off. Sloppy Seconds 50 off. Do you want to improve your sleep? Well, listen up and get a Helix.
Whether you sleep on your side, your back, your stomach, Helix makes premium mattresses that are designed to fit your specific sleep style.
You know, now that it's spring, why not upgrade your sleep game and get a Helix mattress?
And you know what?
What?
I can guarantee you that they have a mattress for you with over 20 different styles and models for you to sleep on. I love sleep. I can't get enough of it.
And I love my Helix mattress. So ever since I got the big and tall, I know we go on and on about it, but it's a perfect fit for me. I haven't had a mattress before that I was able to select a model from, and I'm so happy I got to do that with Helix.
And I, too, have the big and tall model, and it's perfect for my big and tall body. I loved it so much, I got a second one from a guest room.
True.
Yes, baby. And the people are sleeping great in there when they eventually do sleep in there.
Best of all, Helix delivers right to your door with free shipping in the US, and you can get a 120-night sleep trial to make sure that it's right for you.
You also get peace of mind because Helix mattresses are backed by a limited lifetime warranty and have been recognized by experts at places like Forbes and Wired. And me. I am a sleep expert too.
Period. Go to helixsleep.com/sloppy to get up to 27% off site-wide during their Memorial Day sale.
That's helixsleep.com/sloppy and make sure you enter sloppy seconds after checkout so that they know that we sent you.
helixsleep.com/sloppy.
Get yourself a Helix. And we're back.
That's right. We are back. Eric, I would like to talk to you about moving from New York to LA.
Yes.
I recently said something about, or you said something, we've been talking about coastal elite.
Yes.
But like, I feel like I live on the coast. I have lived on the coast from Chicago. I lived in Brooklyn for a little bit, live in LA now. But I definitely don't feel elite. Do you think there's another term? For like a coastal,
I see. Oh God!
Is it like
it's Jew, bitch? I mean,
we are talking about Judaism
It
in
is
segment
Jude
2.
I mean, listen, do I feel elite? Of course. Would I tell people that? No. Because
See,
we have to remain.
don't. Is there coastal trash?
No, I think that here's the thing. I think that New York is elite, and I think that LA is garbage.
But
you know what I mean?
Look at lifestyle.
It's all the way that you perceive yourself, and I think that the best version of this, which dare I say is us, is that people who have like worldly experiences but don't think they're actually better than other people. I have 3 brothers who live in the Midwest, and I genuinely do not think I am better. Do I think I have more perspective about our planet? I do.
Are they gay?
Hell no.
Okay.
Not even your twin.
He's the least gay of them all.
When you jerked him off, he didn't like it.
Stop.
Sorry.
It only hit my shoulder. The rest of them hit the wall. No, my twin brother is famously a foot shorter than me. And when I told him, true story, I saw a picture of my cousin. I said, oh my God, my younger brother is named Matt. I said, does this look like Matt in drag? He goes, what is drag? That's how not gay he is.
No.
Meatball?
What is drag? You know what I
Can
mean?
you answer
That's
that for
a
us?
question.
Yeah, we're curious.
I don't know. It's about having fun. All drag is valid.
Sorry, can
Really,
you talk
Judy?
with your right hand? Thanks. Just gesticulate there.
Wait, that's so crazy that your brother's not gay because most twins
I
that
know.
I know
All the twins
are
are
gay,
gay.
except for now it's you and Darby Cartwright.
I love Darby's work. I don't know Darby.
She's great. Very fun.
I love
You'd
Darby. No, and I just shaded someone I don't know who, and I love her.
She's great.
Here's the thing about Darby.
Here's the
Here's the
I'm
thing, you
obsessed.
would actually
You
be
would
obsessed
actually.
with
I know I
She's
would.
amazing.
You already are.
And I already am. And I already are. By the by,
Yes.
my train of thought is gone, but I will tell you that I was going to tell you about my brother being straight, which is that the famous story is that he and I were very much, what's the Robert Frost poem? 2 paths
Virgin
divergent.
yellow road.
Well, I went the yellow brick road.
Why was the wood yellow? You
I
pissed
don't know
on
why
it?
it gotta be yellow.
Sorry, you went to
And so
Dorothy.
when we were having our bar mitzvah, we needed to
Yes.
agree on a theme. And of course, I wanted Broadway. He wanted sports. It's the tale as old as time. The only thing we could compromise on, the Mike
Take
Myers
me
film.
out. Sorry.
We did the, who wrote that play? We did the Richard Greenberg. No, we did the Mike Myers film, Austin Powers.
Okay.
My favorite film.
Both the best world. What was your bar mitzvah theme?
So here, let me know if you identify with this.
Oh, I can't wait.
My mother felt pressured by her parents to aggressively go to Hebrew school, learn Hebrew, towards that whole path. So she rebelled and she did not have a bat mitzvah.
Oh my
So when it
gosh.
came time for me, I went to the religious programming, but she was like, you don't have to go to Hebrew school. I'm not going to force you to do that. So all of a sudden in 7th grade, I was like, I'm completely left out. Everyone else is learning Hebrew, having this big event, celebrating a milestone. I don't get it. So I got a tutor and I played catch up. So I had my bar mitzvah in 8th grade.
Slay, the
So
only
there
girl.
was no theme. It was literally a dance party with pizza. And you know how
Okay.
6th grade, everyone was like, who are we? 7th grade is so cliquey. 8th grade, it's like, we're all just cool humans and we're friends now.
Disagree, but I do
No,
love that. I
I
do
don't
love that
think
it's
that
a
happened at
year later.
all.
My 8th grade was hell.
Oh,
However,
Mine was amazing. We all got to be friends. And then I threw a party on top of it.
and you had the actual bar mitzvah service.
Oh, yeah. And they all came. And my parents had the parent party. It was a
Stop.
stuffy tea. And then a full week later, we had the Jinko jeans and popped collar polo party at the community center. And all we did was the fucking cha-cha slide with the party dance guy.
Okay. See,
Right,
I
that
have
sounds
such
great.
mommy issues that in my mind, your mom orchestrated the entire thing by reverse psychologizing you and saying, you don't have to
No,
get bar
she-
mitzvah if you don't want to. Cut to, you're like, I'm going to get a tutor. She's like, it's all going to my plan.
No, she didn't like paying for Avi, the tutor.
Avi. Oh my God, was he
That's so
cute?
No.
Well, we all.
Now, I want to talk to you about your podcast.
Please.
Okay,
do.
that's a gay ass podcast is the title.
It is.
you often ask similar questions, right? Aren't there like a handful of questions that are your go-to
Oh, I do,
questions?
yeah. They always have the go-tos.
All right.
And by the
Shoot,
way,
what are they?
well, here's the controversial thing is that you are going to be coming on That's a Gay Ass podcast.
Sure, so
Okay.
you
So
have to
you'll-
write new questions.
Wow.
Just kidding.
Wow.
Bitch.
Well, whenever I have a Jew on the show, I do need to ask about bar mitzvah themes.
Okay,
so we
well.
might have to bring that one back.
I've been
However,
to a bar mitzvah. It was
just
zoo
one?
themed. Yes.
zoo?
Yes. And
You know, I
it took
actually
place
love
at a zoo in Texas. Thoughts?
It was
Everyth-
actually at a zoo?
Yeah. It was.
So you got to go see the animals?
Yeah,
and
we got to
things?
walk around and see the animals.
That's lit.
I
Big
know, it was
budget
really
is
cool.
what that is.
Yeah.
There's a famous museum in St. Louis called the City Museum. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's basically just like a high person's dream because unless you
I
get
gotta go.
just be careful no matter who you are, how old you are, the crevices that you have to crawl through are sometimes scary and small. However, when you're high enough, it doesn't matter.
I get stuck.
That being said, I went to a bat mitzvah at the City Museum, which is just like full of crazy slides and like it was incredible. Mine was at some fucking event space, but the decor was camp at its finest. Cutouts of girls that were like dancers in silhouette, glitter in a cage, 2 cages flanking the entrance. The beds they have circular beds with leopard print like covers on it where the 7th grade children would have pillow fights. And then
Wait,
This is so
yours with
horny.
your brother for Austin Powers?
see, here's the thing: is my parents had the trauma of like
They had the porno version of Austin Powers?
yeah, my parents are fucking freaks. They had the thing of like we need to have our kids be pretty Jewy. I was kosher growing up. I went to Hebrew school. I did the whole kit and caboose. However, the part that my parents felt pressure, I think, is to like have a gorgeous party, and so they said whatever the theme is, they were gonna crank up the dial. And I'm of course grateful, but I could not enjoy it as much as I would have now. I was fucking a closeted 7th grader with a straight twin brother who was 5 feet tall. My voice had dropped, and I was like trying to do vibrato. Bitch, it was. Why is that
So
a
you
meatball
a
look?
singer?
She is a
Because I just
singer.
love vibrato.
She is a singer. I was a musical theater girl before I got wise.
Got wise.
In
You
terms-
know musical theater is the only way, baby.
It is the only way, but I'm saying, are we right now auditioning at an open call in New York City for Broadway?
No, because we're smarter than that.
Exactly.
Open calls. No one ever makes it have an open
But you-
call.
Listen, I booked my biggest show from an open call. However, what we're gonna do is probably hopefully together is once we have such name recognition, is then we're gonna go to Chicago, go
Do
on
the
Broadway,
out-of-town
do our Broadway
tryout.
6-week, 3-month, whatever the fuck we do, and then come back to our gorgeous home in LA.
Absolutely.
That I'm still that girl, but to be running the streets of New York for the musical theater, it is
I
not.
didn't have the energy. And
Now-
everyone was always in flip flops.
Bro,
It's
based-
disgusting.
Based on how you just talked about that, it seems like you actually possess the skill.
Well,
whereas
that's debatable, man. I mean,
Meatball,
I have no skill.
yeah,
That's
Meatball is
why
a
I'm
not-
fan.
I'm a very big
No,
fan
both
of the
of us.
Broadway.
We talk about this a bit.
you're a great singer, though.
No. Neither of us are actually
None
good
of us are
singers.
good at anything. Lee.
Not at anything. No,
Wait.
but you actually can sing.
I
Is
can't.
this
But
true?
do you have a dream role? Is that like what do you?
Probably Mr. Dussel and Diary of Anne Frank. If I could
Sweetie, you
ever
did it.
spin that into a musical, that would be stun.
He gets his own narrative, his own spin-off.
You gave a wicked Defying Gravity entrance to this segment of this podcast, and
True,
honey,
but that's the
she was
one
placed.
thing I can only. Yeah, it was.
She-
It was right there, but it's taken me 4 years. How long have we been doing this podcast?
Over
to get there?
300 episodes.
You know what I mean?
But you know how many times it takes to rehearse a song to make it fly, honey? 400.
What is your favorite musical?
Favorite musical? I mean, actually, it's a very like gay insidery answer, but one of the best experiences I had seeing a show was Fun Home, the Bucking musical, because
Is it lesbianic?
lesbianic, but it's
Okay.
also coming out. It is
Sapphic? Isn't that a fancy word for lesbianic?
Sure.
absolutely.
Hmm.
When I saw the show, I saw with my very closest straight guy friend, and I'm like shoulder shake weeping, and he's like, "It was good." So it just it felt to me like I was having a very personal experience because there's a song about her coming out, about her first time hooking up with a same-sex partner, and I think I was probably 24, 25. It was like I was still like past that time, but still not super past it. And watching that, I was. It was everything. Now, of course, the other answer is like fucking Wicked. I mean,
Yeah.
could I saw that right before I moved to LA. My last Broadway show I saw was Wicked, and I fucking
So you
wept.
saw it was Black Glinda?
Who I was in school with at NYU.
Shut up!
And you were with too, apparently.
That was
Apparently.
the first time I saw Wicked was with her.
Brittany Johnson.
Yeah,
she
she was
my
so
my
good.
bestie was in her literal class at
Oh my
Cap 21, and I
God.
went to her showcase, and she sang a song with Brittany.
I just saw her there like a couple months ago.
Did you see Brittany or didn't you see the
No,
new?
I saw the new Alphaba,
Oh,
same
and it was
Glinda, and I
some
think she
Brittany.
still is Glinda right now.
I think you're right. I think
Yeah.
you're right. My friend actually just played Bach on Broadway. He was the first black Bach on Broadway. Jordan Barrow
Oh.
starred.
Oh.
And then if we're talking about NYU has a reputation for a reason that monsters
Yeah.
go there because they do, and I'm not going to deny that. However, I pride myself on not being the atrosh mosh NYU gauche. However, I am going to drop something right now because it's very much topical on this here day. My first friend at NYU was Stephanie Shu, who was nominated for an Oscar this morning. And the only reason I'm bringing it up is
she got nominated?
she did. And by the by, it's great for her, devastating for me because my mom will not stop asking me why I'm not as successful as she is.
Well, you're gonna get that.
And your mom has interacted with her because you were friends.
Yeah, I mean, we were in the same year at Atlantic, the same like program. I did shows with her. Like, my mom knows her. I mean, knew her. I mean,
Sure, like a brunch or a hey, how you doing?
exactly.
That's gorgeous.
But it's. I mean, I will
It
say,
is-
Steph Shu deserves everything.
Yeah,
I mean,
she's fantastic.
I'm actually
incredible.
going to New York and I'm going to see Jinx in Chicago.
Oh, I hear
next
she's
month.
so good.
But I'm trying to find another play to see that's like
I
just
hear-
as fun.
Oh, just as fun.
Well,
I
because,
was like, I
okay,
hear
the last time
Schindler's List, the musical, is so good.
I saw Strange Loop.
I suggested Strange Loop, but my boyfriend was like, I only want to see it if Larry Owens is in it. And I was like, well, he's long.
He did it like
gone.
years ago.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
it's
he
also
didn't do it.
closing soon.
It might
or just closed.
Yeah, it either just
maybe
closed
just
or it might be.
closed. I was thinking Titanic because that would be like a
Yes.
quick, easy one.
Yes.
By
with
the
no
way,
pressure.
quick plug is the first episode of That's the Gayest Podcast new season. Is with Marla Mendel.
She's incredible. I love Marla Mendel.
Because I know someone that's gone to see it twice now. Mother Teresa. It's our resident scat queen here on the pod. And she's gone to see it
I bought
twice.
some art from her.
You buy some scat art?
It's a big.
Thoughts on scat?
It's a rim seat.
Thoughts on scat?
Yeah.
No, ma'am, Pam. I've never been peed on. I've never been shat on. But I just moved to LA, so there's always
What's your favorite Whoopi Goldberg movie?
Sister Act 2, Back in the Fucking Habit, which you talked about literally like last week or
Oh, yeah.
this
It's
week on
all
this
I ever
podcast.
talk about. It's such a great
Well, a
movie.
big part of the live show was me grappling with the fact that Whoopi was not helping my case as a gay Jewish person because all of her comments about the cost.
Mhm.
However, I will say that I tried to approach it head on in the live show, and she is still and will probably always be the person I attribute my gayness to.
Wow. Because of...
I watched Sister Act 2, I'm not exaggerating, every single week with my very queer friend for months, if not years, when we were like 7th, 8th grade.
Now, was there no access to Sister Act 1, or you just didn't like that storyline?
There was access, but for some reason, my very queer friend was like, the first is canceled. We're going straight to the second.
The thing is, if you go back and watch the first one, it's great.
It's
It's a
great.
good
And a lot of
one.
people on my podcast will actually try to argue with me that the first is better than the second. And I'm not against the discussion, but I can't negate my roots.
Putting a critical hat on, if you look at Sister Act 2, the back and forth about can you be in the choir or not be in the choir.
I will
It's like-
allow you to talk about Sister Act 1 and how good it is. I will not allow you to talk shit about Sister Act 2. You will not besmirch the two.
like, you cannot.
It is I will not let you talk.
Okay,
It's a
fine,
perfect
that's
film.
fine,
It's a
that's
perfect
fine.
film.
Okay, we're going to move on, but right after this.
Break! And we're back!
So I do want to just talk a little bit more because we I live in the world of logistics. I just
Mhm.
want to know a little bit more about your podcast. Like, why did you start it?
Yes,
How
yes,
many
yes.
seasons are there?
I love this. So really the long story short is that it's about to start its third season. The
Stunning.
first season started because I, just like a lot of fucking comedy actor writer people, every job I had, everything I had in March 2020 was over. I just done a show in LA, which was a big deal with me and my writing partner. We had done it at the New York Comedy Festival. I had just all of these things. I had a commercial that I shot for a big company that was like a 2-minute online thing that was just me. It had like pyrotechnics. They scrapped the commercial because of the pandemic. So I was sitting there in my 1-bedroom apartment in Queens with my husband while he, thank God, had a fucking job. And I was like, you know what? I need to do something while I'm collecting Mr. Biden's checks, which I very much appreciated. And so
Got it.
I made a video series called That's a Gay Ass Movie, which argued why iconic films are gay as hell.
Got it.
I edited my tits off with the videos. I think I made 10 or 11, and they were getting a lot of shares, and people were really fired up about it. So I said, in my dream, I would create a gay ass empire. I would do the podcast. I would do the show. I would do the boo, 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 boo.
Right.
My therapist at the time,
The clothing line.
the clothing, gay ass clothes.
That's a
Wait a
gay
minute.
ass jockstrap.
Sweetie,
Wait.
so many people have. I've looked into it. It's expensive to put stuff on a jock, but stay tuned.
Not if you make it from scratch.
Well, then
Who do
you're
you think I am,
dealing with the
Meatball?
I'm
warehouses,
just
then you got to talk to China. It's
Don't
hard.
talk to us about Boochie Cat merch.
Listen.
Oh,
Well,
God.
the Gay Ass
Kidding.
Podcast merch actually has done really well. It's we talk about on the podcast, and I'll ask you, if the world was ending, you could only save one character actress. Who would you save?
Margot
Uh,
Martindale.
Correct.
Laura Linney.
Correct. So on
She's
the
a cunt.
She's
What?
not really a character.
Laura Linney's not
actress.
very nice. She was rude to my friend who worked at City Bakery for a long time. She'd go in daily.
Rest in Power City Bakery,
Do you remember City Bakery?
No.
the
Oh,
Hot
it
Chocolate
was-
Festival every
Oh,
February.
God.
My husband and I had one of our first biggest fights there.
Wait, I got into a fight with a girl in my acting class there one time.
It's the dairy, honey. I swear to God, what happened is, and I was talking about this recently, why it's on top of mind, is at City Bakery. I had just been started dating Matt, and he's this like hot guy. I'm like having, like, I am too much of a character actor to be dating such a hottie. So I find on Facebook he's scrolling, and a picture pops up of him sucking face with someone at a club like a year prior. We were not
Oh,
together, but I was like, what is going on? You've always been with me. We've been dating for 2 weeks. However, he did not love that I cared about it, and so in his own charming way, he shut down. And so I then, of course, made a bigger deal of it. All this to say, I'm going to answer your question. The
Forgot it. No idea what the question
podcast
was.
came from the video series. I talked to my therapist. He says, "Why don't you make the podcast?" I say, "What a good idea! I'll actually make it."
Oh, so you have changed therapists since you started the podcast?
Well, I moved to California, and he could no longer represent me.
Oh, he's not licensed.
He's not licensed in California. And I
Got
gotta
it.
say, it was brutal when I heard the news, but my therapist now I've had for, I guess, about a year, and she is,
Better.
I mean, this is on the record. Do I think my straight male ex-therapist listens to this podcast? Yes. So I'm gonna say, just as good, just different flavors. So my new therapist is incredible, but the podcast started.
Yes.
And I ended up having some great people on, and then the word spread, and now I'm ready for the gay ass global takeover.
Stunning.
I love
But
that.
look, do you have
And
any
now
other-
you've moved to LA.
And I moved to
so-
LA during the podcast live. Is there any other logistic questions you have? I mean, I love that you're.
I
want to
get back to what I answered you with. Is Laura Linney a character actress? I don't actually think so.
I am such a.
Margot Martindale obviously is.
Wait, but that's your own answer that you're now trying to.
Well, I'm
You're
just
just
examine?
trying to get-
curious,
I think
and then
that-
I'm like,
I
did
don't
I
think that
actually
she's a
mean to say
character
Laura
actress, but I think-
Dern? But is she also not a character actress?
Here's the thing. This question comes up almost every time the character actress conversation comes up. If she is a woman who gay people like and has worn a wig once, bitch, she's a character
Kathy
actress.
Bates.
Kathy Bates, 100%. To me,
Yes.
Laura Linney is a character actress
Okay.
because she is a strong, powerful woman who got to fuck that hot guy in Love Actually. I mean, that's not the actual reason, but like,
Oh my God!
that
is
to me
so
was
spot
a
on.
very big.
Wait, so now
not-
Nicole Kidman would technically be a character actress because gays love her and
100%.
she likes to wear wigs.
Did you
She's
see
just
Nine?
a character human because she likes to wear wigs.
Yeah,
She lives her life
and
with-
the accent
No.
in Nine Perfect Strangers.
Never seen it.
Never seen it.
So what's going on with that? What is that?
Well, it's like
Is it a TV show?
Unfortunately, it's like so not of the moment because it was like a TV show that was like on a year ago. But I was good. I mean, as Meatball takes the cam. Drag me, sis. It basically was Nicole Kidman, like a owner of this program where people got fucked up, and it was her in a crazy wig and crazy Russian accent ?
Stun.
And
I'm
that's how you know
obsessed.
she's a character actress, because she's gonna tackle
Yes.
an Eastern European accent, and the bitch is 7 feet tall from Australia. Say no more.
To me,
She loves a challenging role.
I also think Meryl Streep is totally a character actress.
Number one.
Yeah.
Right?
Number one.
She's on like a little hiatus right now, huh?
Well, she's filming Steve Martin.
Wicked.
She's filming the Wicked movie. She's playing Elphaba. Can you imagine? She is doing the Steve Martin Short show.
The craziest people murders in the building.
The craziest
Right.
people that murder in the building.
Yeah.
And
Selena Gomez is there as well.
Yeah.
Not to try to trump your Stephanie story from earlier, but I was DMing with someone who I was like, oh yeah, and I'd love to get coffee with you and pick your brain about a project. And he was like, yeah, I'm just in New York for like another week. And then I looked on social media, literally in the room with all of those people just like smiling, snapping a
Were you
photo.
texting Paul Rudd?
No, but
Is he on it too?
Yes.
they were all
Where
there,
is
and I
they
was
getting
like,
the budget for this? Because they canceled everything else.
Not
because
a
they
single other show.
canceled your 2-minute digital commercial with pyrotechnics.
No, it's because my book deal got slashed.
Oh,
Trash.
Debbie Downer.
dang.
Top
All
or
right.
bottom?
Well, speaking of,
you know.
it's time for
Fuck talk!
Okay, so this is something we do on our podcast. It's a reoccurring or recurring?
Recurring. We do this every week, baby. We're gonna
Biannually.
ask you some, which does mean two different things.
I know.
Okay. Where we talk about weird
It
or
does?
uncomfortable sex. Yes, biannually. It could be every 2 years or every other year.
Wait.
Or no,
You said this-
twice a
you said
year.
this-
Sorry, twice a year or every other year.
I don't know what's going on with me. I'm saying he like a fucking
Well, he
Trumper.
looks
Well,
like a
I look
man
like a
today.
dude in a
No, you.
wig.
Do,
so.
I think it's because when you're.
Here's the thing.
George.
Santos. It's me, George.
Well,
Santos.
that's also, by the way, you did pull off a gorgeous George Santos.
Guitarra.
Beautiful.
But I don't want to. I want
So
to.
we talk about we talk about weird or uncomfortable sex stories that we have from our past, present, or future.
And I want to start this segment by asking you something that you said we were getting an exclusive on today here on the pod.
Ow, 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 we got an exclusive.
So you've been with your husband for 9 years.
9
A
years.
few of those have been legally bound through marriage.
Governmentally, yes.
And I was going to ask you if you guys were monogamous or open, et cetera, et cetera. And you
Sire.
revealed
I
that.
revealed
You
that
revealed.
on the first. You talk about like the logistics of the podcast. The first year, one of the biggest things I came up against was, what am I allowed to say on a recorded platform?
Whoop,
Whoop, whoop.
We know about that.
It's difficult when you have a partner that people know.
Not only a partner, but fucking friends and family. And
Oh,
this
yeah.
is a separate story. I heard someone trash a wedding that they had gone to, and it got back to the couple, and like the friendship ended. I've never done anything
Happens
that.
to me all the time.
Listen, if I had a nickel, but I
don't
will
even
say
Think about
that
people listening.
when I first started the podcast, Matt and I were very much monogamous, and I was
Right.
very honest with the fact that I am a flirter. I love connecting with people, and also I'm horny and love hot guys. And I feel like as gay queer people, we were not able to flirt in the way that we wanted in some of our
Mhm.
most horny youngest years. And
Absolutely.
so, am I making up for lost time? Maybe. Am I just living my bliss? Yes. That being said, since we moved to LA, I would now classify us as monogam-ish,
Slay.
and it's an exclusive on Sloppy Seconds because I haven't really broached it on That's a Gay Ass Podcast because I don't know if I want to like I don't know if he or I would want to make an announcement, but I feel safe here
Right.
with you to say that there
Ooh.
is an ish, and I'm very excited to report that we are fucking killing it. We are communicating
Stunning.
the house down boots.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, that's the most interesting to me. I have been in open relationships before where my ex-boyfriend at the time sort of very explicitly said, I don't want to know about it.
Interesting.
Okay.
And I'm like, but you understand that you stay here in Brooklyn and you live your very regular life that you've been living for 7 years.
Yeah.
I just moved to town. I'm constantly meeting new people, and I'm going out of town to play club gigs where I take off my clothes and like present a sexual energy on stage. Like, I'm fucking in every hotel when I'm traveling. Like that.
Yeah.
And
Stunning.
I was like, I need, like, he was like, oh, I understand. I just don't want to know about it.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, opposite is true for me.
Tell me everything.
Everything. And not because I want to keep tabs,
No.
just because I found it hot when he was getting sexual with other people.
Yeah.
And I remember one time I came back from like, I had been traveling and I came back and we were living together at the time. And I got home and I was like, how was it? He was like, oh, I went on this like arts walk in Bushwick. And I was like, oh, cool. He was like, yeah, I was in this guy's gallery. And all of a sudden I looked up and we were like the only people in there. And then I sucked his dick in the back and we like fucked around. And I was like,
ooh, that's hot.
then
Charlotte York if she was fun.
Exactly. And then we immediately fucked because we were like talking about that. And I was like, well, I'm back from my trip and I want to fuck you anyways. And now we have this fuel.
That's so hot and
Yes.
so great. But my question for you is then, with that difference of he did not want to know about you and you knew everything.
I felt like I was cheating on him all the time.
But
Because like we would be at the house hanging out. He would be working. I'd be on the couch talking to dudes on Scruff.
Yeah.
And because I knew he didn't want to know, it was on the table. It was totally fine. And it wasn't like only when you're out of town.
Yeah.
It was just like there were no parameters. But I felt like I had to like hide.
And you're like, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I didn't like
But
it.
so you guys are talking about everything, right? You're.
Everything. I mean, and the thing is that we're mostly doing stuff together.
Fun.
And
I feel like that's the best way to ease in is to start together, and then if it's like, oh, go off,
right,
do your own
and that's
thing.
partly why I think it has suited us to start in this way, because I am an overthinker. Like, and the thing is that knowing that about myself, I'm not gonna be like, all right, let's just go fuck around and report back. We're gonna be stringent about how it goes down, and not to say it's like sterile, not fun. It's just like if we want something to happen, it's openly talked about, and that's how it is right now. Will we like ever close up? Maybe. Will we ever blast it wide open? Maybe. I just love being present in this moment, and also
how LA of you.
It's also
that's what people say. It's very LA. But I think when I moved here, I not only wanted a change of scenery, but like I needed to shake up my life, and I would not have done the podcast live show. I would not have done a lot of stuff I'm doing now if I had stayed in the life that I had. And I would never say like one city is better than the other, because of course there are great things about both. Is New York's culture and Broadway better? Of course. But is
elite?
Is it elite? Does LA have amazing things? Of course. But
name 3 amazing things about LA. I'm trying to get out of this.
Grove,
no.
Runyon, In and Out.
My favorite things about LA is smoking weed outside at your friend's house, having a meal in their backyard. In New York, and especially the first 2 years of the pandemic, I would hang out with my friends on the sidewalk in our neighborhood. And it was horrible. And then for my literal husband's birthday, February 1st, we sat at a restaurant outside shaking while we ate our chicken and waffles.
All those photos
yeah.
from New York,
of the little
snow-covered huts.
Meanwhile, you faggots are like, God, the pandemic sucks. And you're like hanging out with 20 people outside of a backyard.
That is absolutely
I mean,
true.
like, it just, and I have loved LA, but I've mostly loved, if I make it a little genuine, is say that I've loved the people, the creative energy, and the freedom I have felt here. And that was a lot of the things I placed on my fucking self.
Yeah.
But like this, what I'm feeling in this room even is magic that has happened. It's happening because of the shakeups I've made in my goddamn life, and I will not take it for granted.
And probably the E6000 fumes too, coming off the outfit.
Oh yeah, it's still stinks.
That's
I
true.
gotta throw this away when this interview is done.
We're gonna take a quick break, but we're gonna be right back with more fuck talk stories.
And we're back.
So you think it's good?
Yeah,
Most
I mean,
people
that's
hate it. There's literally comments every week being like, please stop singing. It's just annoying. You're
That's not
waking me up from my nap.
That's the other thing. A lot of people think that this podcast is a good one to like listen to as their like lull. Like they think
Not
we're
this
gonna be
episode.
talking
Not this
about
bitch.
we're gonna be talking like Michael Barbaro or whatever, where it's just some sort of like rhythmic lull.
Wait, should we? I'm gonna do the first
Wait,
part
you
of.
do a really good one.
I'm gonna do the first part of fuck talk in that type of voice. So this one time, I was at a bar, and this fucking hot ass guy comes up to me. Is this bad?
No.
But in
His
the Michael
will,
Barbaro,
he
there
has
would be
those
like the
weird-
sound of like glasses clinking because he's always like they always like make the noises.
Oh yeah, I don't know the reference. I was just doing a low voice.
Oh, like, I was talking like NPR storytelling.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
bitch, I'm not smart.
New York Times daily podcast host Michael Barbaro.
Yeah, no, now I'm on there. Now I'm there.
Okay,
Now I'm there.
Okay, but okay,
So what's the wildest thing that you've done now that you're open and in LA, full of new cock?
Oh, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
The wildest thing is one of the most magical flirtation to kissation moments. Is I was at a bar. It was around Halloween era, the Halloween time, and it was not necessarily like a gay bar, but it was kind of a queer night.
Yeah.
And I walk in, and this guy who looked very handsome, beard, sweater. We kind of look at each other, and in my mind, because it's not a gay bar, I'm like, he's hot, but he might not be gay. Like, I don't know. I say to my friend and to Matt, my husband, I was like, we got to figure out this guy's gay by the end of the night. He walks away. Fuck, he goes through a sea of people. I sit down. Minutes later, that guy comes up to our table, crouches down, and locks eyes with me and just starts flirting away. I'm soaking wet at this point. We're flirting. Fine. And then he leaves to go to his friends. Wow, thrilling, right? I go to the bathroom to go to the bathroom.
Uh-huh.
I finish peeing. I'm washing my hands, and guess who walks in? That
guy.
Hot
fucking
guy.
hot daddy. He goes, oh, this is awkward.
Ah!
I say, not at all. My dumbass thought that he was going to pee as well. He told me later that, of course, he followed me in there. But he ends up, once he pees, he comes up to me in the kind of very, like, bossy walk and starts making out with me in the bathroom.
You killed time though, because you were already washing your hands when he walked in.
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't going to kill as much time. If I
Okay.
needed an hour. If he
I
had-
would have been. I would have been helping him pee.
if
I
he
was
took
get
a
that
monster
cock out of
shit, I would have been sitting there the whole time.
That is smart because I feel like I always lose my nerve. I feel like the apps make me lose my nerve because on the apps I'm like, fuck my throat, fill me up.
Sure,
I'm
sure.
around, like
Yeah,
whatever.
Just the casuals.
And then in person, I was just gonna say he sat down and flirted hard. I'm like, what did he do?
Well,
How did
keep
he
in
do
mind
it?
that I have not really. I did start to go on the apps when we moved here, and literally as of the last like few weeks, I got off because I'm too much of a chatter and it takes over my time.
Mm.
And so that context is that I'm not used to doing much of the apping, and I'm like a beast released from a cage of flirtation. So I'm not gonna let this moment
Put that
pass.
on it.
By
Beast
the
release.
by the by, this guy ended up being a doctor, and my dreams came true. Are you kidding me? A Jewish gay man making out with a doctor in a bathroom?
And he can give you a physical.
Yeah, literally. I'm like, by the way, can you look at this polyp?
Straight to
How long did you make out in the bathroom, and did anyone walk in on you?
Oh my God. I'm not kidding. A straight girl. I'll say girl. We don't know what she was. A girl walked in.
It was me.
She had this really small orange wig.
And they were like, "Oh, are you just attending the show tonight, or are you a performer?" Or
She walked in, saw what was happening, went bloop, and then walked right back out. We made out for a very short period of time, but it was delicious.
Have you met up with them again?
I will not confirm nor deny.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, but regardless of how that
Have you been to
played
Hot Dog
out-
yet? That's where you
I
can really
have
get
been
your
to
hands
Hot
on some
Dog.
fucking meat.
Do you know what's funny? It's that I've been to Hot Dog a few times, and I definitely flirt and love the energy, but I've never like hooked up with anyone there.
Well,
That's crazy to me.
my question is like, regardless of how things eventually played out with the doctor, are you like a let's just flirt and we can make out a little at the club and then I'll never see you again?
Yeah. I mean, I can do that, but I'm also like,
How does that song go?
I don't know what song you're referencing.
I can flirt
at the club, and then
No.
Then we make out, and then we go home.
Never see me again?
You'll never see me again.
Yeah.
Wow, you know lyrics that well.
I just wanted her to sing a little more for you.
She's
And I
trying
thought
to get
that
the
was
voice
good.
out. I can't tell if he's alive.
I'm not, because you have
I
this.
know what's going on.
You never see me again.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
you gotta
that.
get
That
that
is a quality
nasal.
that like you need. That people need. That
That is
is
a
in roles.
quality.
That is a quality
That
that,
is a
people
quality.
got to hear.
I never said you sang. Well, I just said you sang.
Sang.
No, I think that's good. If people can't sing, to me, when people can't sing, they cannot match a pitch or sing a pitch, or like they cannot. Is that
Well,
you?
I got some bad news. Genetically, I can't match pitch.
Oh yeah, they told us.
According to 23andMe.
Okay. I'm gonna give you something to sing, and you're gonna sing it back.
Oh.
Let's make it something gay and fun. Okay. Ra 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 ah ah, Roma Roma ma.
Rah, 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 rah. Rah, rah, rah.
Are you kidding? That's
A
good.
lot of good
I'm
glottal
basically
stops.
Lady Gaga.
Do you know the song from The Sound of Music, 16 going on 17?
No.
I am 16, going on 17.
Now that's a range. You took us up, you took us down. Speaking of going up and down, have you sucked off those dads again recently?
No, our schedules haven't been able to align.
That's because they found someone else.
Yeah, enough
You
about my
think?
fucking. I want to hear
Yeah.
about what's the last like time that you had your eyes go back in your head when you were like, this fucking or not, like this is a sexual experience that feels deloish.
The last time I did?
Yeah, see, Meatball can relate to your initial conversation about what to reveal
talk about,
or
because
not
everyone knows
reveal.
who my boyfriend is.
So
Yeah.
she's
when I,
always
like,
a little
talk about
coy.
stuff,
And then all the
and I don't
comments are
know,
like,
like-
Dipper's disgusting and always is trying to interject with his own sex life. And I'm like, yeah, when
I-
we started this segment,
I
you
wasn't
would
in
tell a lot
relationship.
more old
Yeah.
stories.
It's hard to be in a relationship and respect. Trust me, I get it. And I want to give a huge shout out to Matt, because he is very gracious to enjoy and let my flirting happen.
Yeah.
And
It's crazy that it happened right in front of him, and there was like no. Because my thing with like open relationships, everyone that I've seen start either shuts down because of jealousy issues or things
Breaks
like
up.
that, or breaks when they break up, and then the third becomes the second. And
Well,
then
you
they
know
move
what's-
into a house together.
Oh sure.
Yeah.
Oh well, I have been witnessing the
That's the thing.
thirds.
What do you think about that? Do you feel like you could ever have a third?
God, it's a good question, because it is something that I could see if we let it happen could happen.
Right.
But I don't think we are the girls for it. I think that relationships are already so much work with
Okay.
two people.
Yeah, I don't need another person in my house. I
I
can tell
know,
you that
it-
much right fucking now.
This is my theory. I feel like people who live regular,
Oh.
sort of like, I work the job where the parameters of the job are always
Yeah.
this and the calendar is always this, and I do my summer break here and my fall vacation here, and I save X number of dollars a month towards my home.
Yeah.
Like, people in that life, they have more space in their mental
Because the
to
stability
take on
is
a
in the
third
room. Yeah.
and navigate that. I feel like creative freelancers who are like filled with ideas or might lose 3 days writing a script or like do this or do that. I feel like it's harder to navigate. It's like, girl, I can't have 12 boyfriends texting me at the same time. I'm trying to set up my next podcast recording.
Well, you're also trying to, I think, manage your own. I don't know the lingo, but like, let's say you have a primary partner, and then a third person comes in.
Ooh.
Well, would they like to be called non-primary? You
Well,
know what I
that's the
mean? And
question.
when
I mean-
they get in there, where are they?
Well, I guess
And a lot of people want to be in that non-primary position.
and I
so
have
they
friends
don't
who
have
are the non-primary
third.
position.
I feel like
which-
that's the easiest position to
And
be
by the
in.
way, if I was single, would I do that? Probably. I mean, that sounds in a way like great. Or sometimes I have friends who are dating one person who is in a committed relationship, but they don't ever see the other partner.
That's
yeah, that
poly.
sounds easy.
And that's poly. Well, Eric, we've made it to the end.
That was it?
Can you
That
can
was
you
so
believe
fast.
it? It's been an hour.
Jeez.
I could do this for 10 more hours. I'm so
Actually, same.
I know, this was really fun.
We should like work on having you back with regularity.
Yeah.
would be
if
a
you'd be
fucking
down for
dream.
that.
I am such a fan of this podcast and both of you, and
thank
it's
you.
even more than I thought it would be.
We didn't even
Nice.
talk about Megan.
I haven't
I just
seen
like
it
that
yet.
movie so much.
I was dragged
It
there
was
by my husband.
And did you like it?
Loved.
And you?
obsessed.
I can't. I've been wanting to see it, and I've been too busy.
All right, well. Thanks so much for listening to this week's episode of Sloppy Seconds.
Wait.
Eric, where can everyone find you?
Yeah, there you go. Do
Find me
that.
on Instagram at Eric Wills, Willz. And I'm also on the TikTok, Eric Wills TT. And follow Gay Ass Podcast at Gay Ass Podcast on Instagram.
Yes! And you can follow us at Sloppy Pod. You can send us an email at sloppysecondspod@gmail.com or call in with your own fuck talk story to 213-536-9180.
Look, the phone number is
It's
right
down here. And follow us everywhere at Big Dipper Jelly and Spiciest Meatball. Goodbye.
Bye, Eric.
Bye.
And one more thing, remember, if you're listening and you want to watch the videos, you can get our full video episodes only available at Mom Plus. So you can go to mompodcast.plus and sign up for Mom Plus. You get them ad-free, full video, and do you know the other thing?
You'll see my tits.
A day early.
A day early.
Okay, goodbye.
Goodbye. To listen to Sloppy Seconds one day early, ad-free, and to watch our full video episodes, sign up for Mom Plus at mompodcast.plus.
Sloppy Seconds is produced by Moguls of Media, a.k.a. Mom.
Hosted by Big Dipper and Meatball.
Editing and sound design by
William Pitts. Executive produced by Willem Belli, Alaska Thunderfuck, Big Dipper, and Joe Cilio.
Our artwork was drawn by Christian Cimarroni.
And our theme song was written by Mike Malarkey.